Hello everyone, this is Bloba coming at you with another Kindred Fates patch notes update. This time we're going to be covering patch 1.10 and 1.11, both at the same time, because 1.10 did not have its own dedicated patch notes. So we're just going to be hopping right into this then. By the way, I did play patch 1.10 fairly decent amount, so I can comment more and heavily informed on that, but I have yet to play patch 1.11. Welcome everyone. This time we're bundling the changes from the last two patches together since 1.10 did not have its own patch notes when it released. The biggest changes in 1.11 include more accurate sizing for attack reticles and higher cooldown between swapping characters. Very interested to see how the increased time between swapping characters affects gameplay. Many aiming reticles have been adjusted to more accurately match the scale of their ability. This includes the following abilities: Startle, Roar, Explosion, Scorch, Rock Slide, Quicksand, Caustic Cloud, Iron Fist, and Angelic Ray. I'll have to wait to get into game to see how these look exactly, but on the surface they sound like a very welcome change to help you better aim your ability, increase your aim, and increase your knowledge. This is something I've been able to play around with quite a bit. Characters can now move while using basic ranged attacks. This is a phenomenal change. Absolutely wonderful. One of the best changes made in the entirety of all the updates, in my opinion. This has made combat so much more fluid and so much more enjoyable from that small change alone. It's absolutely wondrous. If you had any problems with the flow of combat before, I highly recommend hopping back in and trying again after this, because this is just amazing. I didn't even know I wanted it until we had it. All characters, with the exception of Kadoki and Slifer, had their jump height reduced. This feels better overall, by the way. VFX for slowed or stunned. Crowd control effects, very useful. Now we get into the thick of it, more of the stuff that is. This is getting heavier into 1.11. Swapping characters. Cooldown increased from 1 second to 5 seconds. When attempting to swap a party member before the cooldown has ended, a small error sound will play. We plan to add visuals for this cooldown in the future. Wonderful that they let you know when it's not working, gives you some kind of indication so you don't think it's just glitched. The change itself is something that I'm sure is going to be a hot topic for a lot of people. On the surface, this is one of the only times I find myself at a loss for commentary without trying it. This is such a huge fundamental change to the game. I cannot tell you if I think it's going to be good or bad. I just know that it will change how the game plays fairly significantly, especially at higher levels of play. So that's all I really know, is it's going to change the game quite a bit. But I don't know if that will be for the better or for the worse without trying it. It's very hard to tell because run all the different scenarios through without actually playing them. Wicked Thorn. Now use a different animation with casting Wicked Thorn. Cool. I mean, new animations are always cool. Wicked Thorn is not only capable of damaging or staggering targets once it is fully grown. Seems fair to me. I'm not sure if this will stop a currently kind of abused and broken ability that you can combo. I won't go too much into, but it did involve Wicked Thorn, and I'm not sure if this will stop it entirely, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. Quicksand, adjusted hitbox to more accurately match the shape of the attack. Good. Poor Shovelet has been having a really hard time with all of his abilities. They keep getting changed all the time, so it's good to see him making progress. Rest has channeling time increased from 1 to 3 seconds. Basically, that means that instead of just resting immediately and getting your HP, you have to wait 3 seconds like a buff. This is a wonderful change in my opinion, because now instead of basically being a free heal, you have to actually hide behind something to stop them from interrupting you. Fire Spin has its size increased by 1.25 times. It's good. I feel like Fire Spin was a little bit underpowered before compared to some other Ember's abilities. Wither. This ability can now be used while moving. Absolutely super needed. Wither was almost useless. There's very few times that you could use Wither without putting yourself at a horrible disadvantage. Like Wither had like an animation lock that rivaled, if not surpassed, Blumala's Ray and Ember's Explosion, but did significantly less than they did. For Bite, we saw a nerf. I don't think Bite needed the nerf, in my opinion. Slifer getting the nerf, he absolutely needed it. But Bite, it's like they really need the nerf Bite. That's something I've been struggling with a lot. Like, I don't use Slifer and Shovelet a lot, which are the only two people with Bite off the top of my head. But when I do use them occasionally for like special builds I want to try and stuff, Bite seems very lackluster now. Like, Bite used to be an amazing ability to use. It was like, it made it almost worth the fact that you had to melee somebody with it. But now it's just melee overall is pretty weak in the game, and it's kind of sad to see Bite get nerfed. Like, I understand Slifer definitely needed a nerf though, because his one-shot capabilities when fully maxed out, while less of a problem due to the multiple nerfs to buffs, was still a threat. It could still happen. So him getting nerfed is perfectly reasonable, but I think poor Bite didn't really need that, especially if you're using it on somebody like Shovelet. And then improved Iron Fist accuracy in online matches. Alright, that's good. Iron Fist was kind of wonky. And fixed a bug with rest that prevented your characters from becoming staggered after receiving damage due to the treadmill time. And, like always, can't ever say anything bad about bug fixes. But that about covers it for this patch. A little bit longer than normal because I combined two of them together. But still, some very interesting changes that'll be very interesting to see how they play out. Please let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to join the Kindred Fates Discord and leave those suggestions there. The devs are taking suggestions, and a lot of things they do are based on community feedback, so you can be involved in this yourself if you like. But until next time, it's been Tamer and Bloba, signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful day.